Why is a girl following us? Like, why is she following?
I love you better with no makeup, especially in the morning when you wake up. You make me wanna dive in. You make me wanna put a child in. Girl, you got that thing I like.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a storytime video. Storytimes are popular on my channel. So today this storytime is kind of interesting. I had a stalker. Yeah. I had a stalker, okay. First, what I need you guys to do before I get into the story time, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. Make sure you also follow me on my Instagram. And yeah, stay tuned. This was like around 4th of July. I went to this little mansion party or whatever like that. And I met this guy. He had bought me and my friend a drink or whatever, and he was cool. So me and him ended up exchanging, like, when I go out, I always give out like my Instagram or my Snapchat. I never really give out my phone number. One, I don't text people back, and two, I don't really know you like that. So if you hit me up on Instagram and show me that, one, you're more than, you know, you're interested in me, and you know, we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, I met this guy. He was cool or whatever, and so after that, me and him, we texted a little bit, and then he was like, oh, you know, he was going out of town to Miami, so he wanted to hang out before he went out of town. So I was like, okay, cool. So I met up with him one day. We went, ate, had lunch or something like that, and it was just cool. Like, we just hit it off cool. Now when I say cool, I mean like as far as friendship. Like, me and him start hanging out like almost every day. Like when I got off of work, he'd be like, oh, what you want to do today? We'll just, every day will be something different. We'll go to Top Golf. We went to Dave and Buster's. Like, he loved to drink, and at the time I didn't really care about drinking. Actually, he's the reason why I actually drink a little bit more now. But yeah, like, he always loved to drink. So anywhere he had like a bar or something like that, like, we'll always casually during the week go sit at Chili's, at the bar, any bar, we'll just go sit in and have drinks and eat papados. Like, every day we did something different. And then one day, like, he was he's a barber, so it's like pull up at the shop, or sometimes I just pull up. Like, it was just that we were taking out so much, it really didn't matter. Like, I just would pull up at the shop, see what he doing or whatever. So one day I had this was like one night or whatever, I had pulled up. I'm sitting in the car waiting on him to finish cutting somebody's hair, and so I'm just sitting in the car. I'm on my phone. Like, I'm really just, I think I'm like on FaceTime or on the phone with my friend, just running it about something. And so I'm not paying attention to like what's going on around me, what he doing. Like, a car was on side of me, but I didn't pay attention to who it was. So he called me. He was like, go to the store across the street and give me a Fiji water. So when he said that, I'm like, what? And so, but I still didn't think nothing of it. The reason why I was like, what, is because, one, it's like the barbershop, and he has a store next door to the barbershop, which he never, like, he'll always just walk to the store next door, and before he go to the store to get something, he'll be like, you want something out the store or whatever like that. So usually time he just walked to the store. So he told me to go to the store, and mind you, it's 2 stores across the street, and then it's this store that's right next door that you could walk to. Or one, if you was doing something, if you wanted me to walk to it, like, literally I could open my door and then be at the store. So when he said to the store across the street, that kind of threw me off. I'm just like, whatever. But I ain't think nothing of it. Like I said, go to the store across the street or whatever, I get the Fiji water, whatever. So I'm like leaving out of the driveway of the store. Now mind you, it's 2, you know how like it's the entrance that you come into, and it's the ones that you leave out of. So the one that I'm there, you're supposed to leave out of it. So I see a SUV like trying to come in. So I'm like, what? And then she like blocks me in. So instantly in my head, I'm cussing this person. I'm like, what, you know, no driving, you know. So I'm like, what the, you know, I'm not knowing. So she put on side of me, and she put her window down. I need to figure out what his name will be. His name is going to be David. She was like,
are you David's girlfriend?
and I was like, huh? Oh, she was like, yeah.
Because he been staying at my house, and he was at my house last night, and
blah blah blah, whatever, saying all this. And I was like, okay, like, all right. And so like, I didn't like that. Like I said, me and was just friends. I didn't care. Like, we were just hanging out, whatever, cool. He wasn't at my house or nothing. Like he wasn't spending the night at my house or staying in my house or nothing like that. So I'm just like, okay, like, I mean, I don't know what you want me, like, clearly you know who I am and I don't know who you are. Because I don't like when people approach me, like, don't put me in situations where somebody gonna approach me, girlfriend or not, anything, like, don't put me in those situations. So she was just exaggerating the situation. So I'm like, okay, so whatever. She was like, I just want to know, so you know, he could, like, she had like a little whining baby voice. She was like, I just want to know so I could leave him alone. I wasn't even mad. I was like fake mad because, like I said, we're not together and I looked at him as a friend. So my thing was, it's just like, don't be lying to me or have me look out here looking stupid. Okay, so that was the first incident with the female. I'm gonna name her Stalker. Like, I'm gonna name her Stalker because that's exactly what she like. So me and him had planned a trip to go to LA, to California, whatever. I actually have a vlog of when I went out there. So we was planning a trip to go there. Now after the hurricane and like after time went on, like I was just going through stuff. Like I just distanced myself from a lot of people, and so I had distanced myself from him or whatever because I just felt like it was just like, I don't know. So it was crazy because we were so close. We would hang out every day, do stuff together, and then it went from that to like not really talking or whatever. And so, but when I would talk to him, he still wanted to go to LA. He still wanted to take me on a trip or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, we can still go. I'm not tripping if we don't, whatever. And at one point I didn't even know if I really was going to go, but he was, he still was on it. So I'm like, okay, cool, he's serious about the trip. We can still take the trip. So I think it was like a week or two before the trip, I pulled up on him at the shop. Now mind you, like I said, me and him haven't been talking, so I'm pretty sure like you're gonna be talking to other people or whatever like that. And then after that, me and him did have a conversation, and we had got back cool or whatever from the first time when she pulled up, and I told him like, don't do that or whatever. He had got right, like I thought he cut her off and all that, but I guess when I fell back, he cut her, I don't know. And so I was at the shop and I'm inside or whatever, so we just sitting there, his friend in there, we just in the shop chilling. So he looking outside the window, and I figured somebody pulled up. So I never knew what the girl name was. Like I never knew the girl name, but I would see her name come across his phone once I figured out who she was. She pulled up to the shop and she was doing the most like,
David, why you lying? But why?
Like a little fucking baby. Like, and her voice is just so whiny and so aggravating. So me being me, I laugh. Like I'm very sarcastic and I laugh a lot. Like I just could never be the female to be running. Like, first of all, if somebody dealing with somebody else and pulling up and all of, like, if that's not my boyfriend, if that's not like for sure like you for me and this and that, and then you cheating, I don't play those games. Like I'm not whining, I'm not running, I'm not doing none of that. That's stupid. So she doing all that or whatever outside. And the first two times, like I said, the first time she wasn't like on no crazy stuff. She was just regular talking to me. Like she was more so on him, or like the whole situation was just funny to me. Like it was just so funny to me because of her reaction. She was with him, like he not no flashy like type. Like he was just like a chill dude. Like he not no dude that have like a whole bunch of females and be on him and all this type of stuff. So it was just, it was just funny to me how she was acting. So then he told me too. But prior to this, whenever that happened, he was like, whenever I told him what she was saying about him across the street at the store, he was like, what? Like, first of all, I didn't even know she liked me. And he was like, I feel like she only really liked me because, like, she didn't start acting like this till you came around. So I'm like, what? So the whole time, I just feel like she's seeing what type of female I was, and that somebody else is interested in him, or, somebody else got his attention, because he was like, at first they was cool and he would just sell her weed or whatever. And that was it. And then he was like, they chilled a couple times, they'll smoke, but it was never like she never came onto him, or she never wanted to talk to him until she seen me or whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's funny. So yeah, she outside doing the most or whatever like that. And so I'm in there clowning. I walk outside, I'm like, cause he's still outside entertaining the BS. I don't want to hear all that. So me, I'm laughing. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, call me when the flight leaving, let me know when the flight leaving. Like I'm joking about going to LA. So she like,
oh, so you taking her to LA? I thought you was going to LA with your homeboys.
So I'm like, y'all, I'm dying laughing. Like it was just so funny. I'm like, you're going to LA with your homeboys? I wasn't aware. So She get to doing the most when she found out we was going to LA.
She was like, so you really going to LA with her? Like, this is what you really doing? You really going to LA with her? Like, why you lie? But why? But David, but why? Like, why you do this to me?
Like, this is the girl she was. And so, I'm like, I'm about to go. Like, it's just BS. Like, it was just too much. I pull off or whatever, and then he ended up calling me or whatever, and I'm like, okay, like, I don't know why. Like, I feel like at the time, like, especially in Houston, I ain't have no life. Like, I ain't do nothing but stay in the house anyway, and I was already on that side of town, so I had turned back around so we could go. He was like, man, come, you know, turn back around, whatever. We about to go get drinks and eat, you know, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna be cool with you. One, we got this trip, and what's the point of me being mad at you if we gotta go on this trip and free drinks, free food, whatever. So I go back, go pick him up. Y'all, pick him up. Why? I'm pulling off from his house because he stayed right around the corner from the barbershop. So I pick him up from his house. Why is the girl following us? Like, why is she following? I look, she like zoomed, like, so I'm at the stop sign. She zoomed past, like, she zoomed past us. I'm like, what? Like, what, really? Like, really, sis? So we going, we about to go. This girl is like literally on side of her, like, this is me, and she's right here like following us, trying to put the window down and talk through the window. So I'm like, what are y'all doing? This is so aggravating. And I got a video actually. So we was in the so she doing that. So we go to the, I was like, man, I ain't got time for this. I pulled over at the store or whatever so they could talk, do whatever they got to do, because I ain't got you following all that. That's extra. Ain't nobody got time for that. You gotta be for him, you gotta be for him. So they pull over. I'm gonna insert the video in here of them arguing at the store, and y'all can hear how she talks.
Bro, you are, listen, you are doing the most.
No, like, I'm not.
Look, I'm not about to play with you. I'm not,
sober.
No, I'm not about to play with you. Even if you're sober or not, bro. I already tell you, bro. What the fuck you telling me?
So you never said that?
No, bro, come on, bro. You already know. Anytime, bro, come on.
What did you tell me?
You're really fucking tripping.
What did you tell me?
No, you're really tripping, and I'm done talking to you, bro. I'm not gonna be playing these games with you,
Michael,
bro.
what did you say? I'm not playing games, Michael. Look what you do.
All right, look, I play games, but you following somebody. Come on, bro.
I'm not following nobody. I'm
Yes,
trying
the
to see what
fuck
the
you
fuck
are.
you doing.
I just told you what I'm doing. I'm about to go have me some drinks, and I'm not chilling with you. I'm about to leave.
Okay.
All right. So like.
I'm laughing. Like, in the video, you probably can hear me laughing. I'm just dying laughing because all the stuff is just so funny to me. So I'm just like, okay. So at the time, like I said, I'm not mad because one, you're not my nigga, and two, which is cool. So it ain't nothing for me to be mad about. And he was just like, and he would always downplay the situation, like, man, this girl tripping, like, I don't know, like, he really was doing it. Like, I ain't gonna even lie to say, like, she was just delusional, because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he was leading her on. Sunday, I called him or whatever, and he didn't answer, so I'm like, okay, it was early Sunday too. So then I get a call from his phone, then he hang up. So I called back, and then nobody answered. Then I get an unknown call from a Texas number, which not too many people from Texas call me, and if they do call me, then it would have been saved in my phone because it's somebody that I know. So I'm like, who is this? You know, so I answered the phone. She like, you know, pleading the same stuff that she keep doing every time I see her. Like, every time an incident happened, the same old stuff. He ain't lying. He told me that he canceled your flight and blah blah. I said, what? Like, first of all, he just sent me the flight, and she went through our messages like, yeah, I seen he's supposed to get you an Apple Watch and all that. Like, she just was saying stuff in the messages. He done went through his phone while he sleep. They got my number on his phone, calling me saying, but you should not treat a woman like this and blah blah. And me, I'm on the phone like I'm very nonchalant, and I just thought it was funny. Like, I really honestly thought the situation. At the end of the time, she was like, I hope y'all enjoy yourself, have so much fun, whatever like that. In LA, that's what she said, right? Okay, y'all. We get to LA, and it's a whole 360 like, on a Thursday night. And so we go get drinks, we go get in and out, you know, whatever. And so my best friend, she live in LA. Like I said, y'all go check out that vlog, y'all gonna see. So she live in LA, and me and her, we linked up with her. So she comes to the room. So me and her are clowns. Like, he put us on his Snapchat, and we clowning around with him. And I'm gonna put, I think I got one too, I'm gonna put in here. We clowning around with him, and I'm like, how that's not your female if, you know, she acting like this, like you doing something. Like, niggas always do this. Like, we just clowning with him saying he doing something.
fake ass nigga like you lied about that bitch being your bitch. You be lying. Don't flex like that. 100. No, nigga ain't nothing good. That's what that nigga be saying to me.
So he put us on Snap too. Like we were just talking, but we were just kind of around or whatever. So while y'all, the next morning, I get on Instagram. One, she blowing his phone up like non-stop. She blowing his phone up constantly. At first he was answering the phone and I wasn't tripping about that because I'm just like, after a while I was like, okay, that's disrespectful. Like, you on a trip, whatever, we cool, but this a female that I keep having keep getting into it with her, keep having situations with. So why, if you think she crazy and you saying this and you don't mess with her and all this, why you keep entertaining her and answering the phone? So at first he'll be answering the phone. Like the first night, Thursday night, he was answering the phone for her. She kept calling, he'll answer, whatever. I ain't trip on that. The next day, y'all, the girl blew his phone up. Like when I say blew his phone up, like non-stop, back to back, keep calling from different numbers, keep calling, block that number, keep calling. So then y'all, I actually get on I think she was calling, but she wasn't calling as much at first. I get on Instagram, y'all. This girl then posted a pic stitch picture of me from one of my YouTube videos with no makeup on, and a picture from my Instagram. I'm gonna insert it in here or whatever. And this picture of me, she was like,
It's funny how you had to go all the way to LA just to sit up and laugh and say, talk down on me on your vacay, laugh my ass off. Where they do that at? At this point, you and your little friend can run me that dead.
first of all, you took your time out. I ain't go to LA to talk about you because I don't care that much. It was a joke because you look stupid. But for you to take your time out and pick stitch and worry about what I'm doing on my vacation while you're still in Texas, but this the nigga that you sleeping with and doing everything else with, but you're mad because he took me on a trip. Okay, sis. But anyway, her little friends, they get under there commenting, blah blah. Mind you, y'all, this is nobody that I should be arguing with. Like, nobody I should be arguing with. And no, I don't feel like I'm just up and up, but I shouldn't even be having a conversation with you. Like, I shouldn't even be giving you the time of day because you can't compete where you don't compare, baby. Fast forward to Monday. I don't know what got into her. She calling his phone, right? And he not answering. Like, I'm like, pick up the phone, like he just sitting right there. I think he was putting on his clothes to go get me. So when I was in LA, y'all, I got really, really sick because it was in December and I still wear summer clothes. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I'm thinking like, oh, LA just supposed to be summer all the time. No, it gets cold at night in December because one, is the beach. It was cold. So I ended up getting sick and my throat was hurting so bad and I lost my voice. And so he was going downstairs to give me like a hot tamale from the bar at the hotel that we stayed in. So I think she just kept calling his phone, and I don't know why he didn't want to talk. He just didn't want to be bothered. So then she started calling my phone. So I answered the phone. I was like, my voice was hoarse. I was like, hello. I was like, hello. But my voice was hoarse. So she was like,
Oh, you went second date the whole weekend? That's why your voice sound like that?
I said, First of all, when she said that just threw me off guard because one, me and this dude ain't ever do nothing. So don't ever try to comfort me because no, that's dead. Like, first of all, part of the trip, like the days that she didn't bother us, little did she know. It was just so crazy how everything played out. Little did she know, like when I got back to Houston, he was being cut off. Like me and him got into it like almost 2 days off the trip over stupid stuff. Like, some people just don't think how. But yeah, she made the little sucking dick comment or whatever like that. And I was, me at the time, so I'm mad now. So I'm going off on her. But my voice, so that was another reason my voice got so bad. And I'm gonna put a Snapchat in here. And when I was talking to my friend, my voice got so bad. The fact that it's so cold and I can't talk. And my voice got so bad because I was arguing with her the whole day. Like, it just got so bad how my voice started sounding. So I'm like, I'm going off on her. Like, first of all, who you playing with? You better go play with your child. Blah blah. Like, I'm saying comments like that. I'm like, are you stupid? Do you have a parent? Like, that's me. Like, I'm a Gemini. So whenever I get into it with you, I'm hit below the belt. I don't care. I don't physically have to touch you for you to feel how I feel. So I was just saying I was saying a little bit of everything. I never said anything like about her child or anything like directed towards the child, but I did say instead of running behind a nigga, you need to go worry about your child. I did make comments like that. I don't care. If I'm mad, I'm gonna say what I want to say.
I said what I said.
Period. Comments like that, and of course a bird brain female like her, she gonna say, you talking about my child, now I want to fight you, and blah 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 blah. Okay, sis, this is not even the stalker point of it. This is just us getting to it leading up to the stalkerness. Literally all day Monday, 24 hours of the day, I was arguing with this bird. He in the airport now, like, y'all, I wish I could have recorded it. She calling his phone. He like telling her all this, like she done had threesomes with her best friend and him, and the best friend get on the phone. She with her friends. They trying to talk about they gonna meet me at the airport. All this, mind you, y'all, I'm nowhere near scared. Like I was so unbothered about the fact, like I said, like she steady saying stuff. She on Instagram, y'all. She blew up my Instagram. She literally commented, and all her friends commented under my pictures.
Suck on such and such nuts. Take that outfit back. Hoe on the pole. That's gonna be your face when I pull up.
Yeah. Okay. All these comments are childish. Like now that I'm reading, like are you serious? What is this? Like, what is
that? Oh shit! What is that?
this? Like, I swear to God, like I felt like I don't even know who I was arguing with. Like the stuff she was saying was so stupid, and y'all cannot remember everything in the argument because it was just that dumb, and I didn't care. Like everything I was saying, like I wish I could have recorded what I was saying because I was coming for her, like coming for her. So we get to the airport. I was like, you coming to my house or you going home or whatever? So he wanted to go home, and he had to get something from his house. Mind you, I just knew this dumb bitch was gonna be waiting at his house or waiting in the thing. I just knew she was. Like, she just searched, y'all. She searched the flight. Like, she searched the flight. And I didn't tell you, she had her friend text my phone, call my phone. Like, it was just so much childishness going on in that full day. And mind you, I cannot talk. So it was just horrible. So y'all, we pull up in the neighborhood. Why is she coming out? She comes and follows me, like follows behind me trying to wreck. She do that. He hop out the car. Her friend come and like try to pull on my door. Like, what you thought this was, sis? Y'all, now that I think about it, the whole situation, like this part, I wish I would have did it different. Like, I mean, I don't want to say I wish I would have did it different. It happened the way that it was supposed to happen, but the old me, it wouldn't have happened like this. So we pulled up in front of her house, and mind you, I don't have a voice, and I'm by myself, and you got you and two of your other friends, or one, I don't know, it was her and her friends or whatever in the car, and he keep hopping out. Clearly, you ain't got my back. Well, I would say me and was beefing on the weekend, you know, the couple days before, but on Monday, me and him had kind of got back cool because we both looking at each other like, this whole dumb. Like, we talking the whole time, saying stuff about her. So we had kind of got back cool, and I told him, I was like, you was about to get cut off. Like, as soon as we got back to Houston, it was over with for you. So she doing all this, all she doing is making us closer, right? So he hop out the car, so I pulled off on him, I think, and then we end up going, I picked him up, we going to his house. He gets out the car, I pull off because one, I don't have time to be playing with you and this girl. Like, it's just childish to me. Like, my head was banging, I didn't feel good. Like, it was just so much going on, and y'all, I was just in a place where I'm just like, even with arguing with her and stuff, I'm just like, I've come so far from this. Like, if y'all would have watched my first story time about how I had a fight at work and like my short temper, like I snap quick. So it's just like I've calmed down and I'm not trying to be that person anymore. So for someone to take me out of character to verbally, you know, tell you something, and then let alone like if I physically have to put my hands on you. So me, I'm just like, I'm cool, you know. Like, if it came down to like the next day when I was feeling better, I would have probably fought her. But anyway, so y'all, this girl follows me. She's cutting me off in the street, like almost wrecking and everything. Like, I'm here, she in the front, stop signs, like doing the most, trying to cut me off. Like, are you serious, sis? Like, is that serious? Like, you want to beef with me because your nigga doesn't take you on a trip? You want? What's the problem? Y'all, this girl follows me for like an hour. I wasn't going home because one, why would I take it to my house? I end up calling the police. This is when, you know, I got a little smart on her right here. Like, call it what you want, but at the same time, I was just so tired. Like, it was literally 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to be to work for 8 o'clock in the morning. My head was banging. I could not talk. I did not feel good. I just got off a flight. I've been arguing with this stupid bitch all day. Like, I was just so fed up. So I called the police. I'm like, yeah, somebody following me, blah blah. They stay on the phone with me, end up pulling them over. You know, pulled over. I think she got a summons or a ticket or something, because it was like an hour, like, of her just following me. Then they tried to throw some in my car. Like, y'all, it was just so much going on. She proceeds to go to social media and starts to harass me, like, just on Instagram, telling me this, saying all type of stuff, y'all, like, just harassing me. Yeah, but you ran. Okay, you don't care about your child, but you running behind a nigga that don't even claim you or don't, like, it was just so much that I was just like, I got you, baby. I can be crazy too. Like, you want to be crazy? Y'all, she figured out my address some type of way, but then I thought about it. I did an apartment tour on my channel, which I swear I understand now how safe YouTubers have to be. Like, I'm nowhere near big as all these other people that have issues with people trying to steal their identity and, like, stalk them and do stuff like that. But she really went to my YouTube video and read my comments, which, like I said, I was a small YouTuber at the time. I'm still a small YouTuber, but you know, I'm a little bit up there now. But she went in my comments when somebody asked me the name of the apartments, and she figured it out, whatever. And so, I mean, I didn't care about that. Figure it out. What you gonna do? Pop up, do you? So she figured that out or whatever, and she still never came. She still never did nothing. So she was steady blowing my phone, was steady playing with me. So I'm like, okay. When I think it took me like 2 or 3 days. Like, I had missed work for 3 days. It took me like 2 or 3 days to get my voice back. I went right to that police office, and y'all gonna see it. I went right to the police station, and I filed a harassment charge on her. And yeah, so I filed a harassment charge on her because she kept calling me, she kept blowing on the phone. She was just irritating me. Like, I was just so annoyed with the situation. She was like a fly that would not go away. Just imagine eating your food and this fly just keep coming around. Like, that's how. The real reason why I want to be done with it, it was like, I can see if it was somebody that I liked. I did not want the nigga, and that's what made me even more mad. You doing this behind somebody that I don't even want. And she would make comments like, oh, she using you, and you know, she don't never post you and this and that. He was not my nigga, and I can't use somebody that offers, or that, you know, I'm not telling him to do nothing for me. I'm not trying to down him at all. Like, we were truly friends, and he filed the harassment charges or whatever. And then the police officer that contacted me, but whenever they contacted me, I was at work, and then they was like, well, you know, you gonna have to bring your phone in for proof, which I had the proof of my phone. Like, I didn't have to delete anything. They would see like how many incoming calls. Like, this girl's calling me from her friend phone, house phone, blocked, all, like, everything. Like, you couldn't even block her. Like, if you would block a number, she would still call you from a private number. So it was like, I could not get rid of her. And she was doing the same thing to him too. She was like, just as much as she was harassing him, she was harassing me and harassing me. It was just like back and forth. Like, I didn't understand, were you obsessed with him or were you obsessed with me? Because I'm confused at this point, sis. So she just was blowing my phone up, you know, whatever. So I filed the harassment case, and so I talked to the police officer. He was like, well, since, you know, you replied back to her, you can't really file charges, like press charges as harassment, because you replied back to her. Harassment is like, if, you know, if she keep bothering you, you didn't say nothing at all. So I was like, okay. So I didn't even set myself up for that to bring, you know, my phone and nothing like that. I'm like, okay, cool. So he had her number. He called her too, told her the same thing, like, you know, don't bother her, whatever. If you do, you're gonna get charges, personally, blah blah. So then a couple days after that, me and him, we were still cool. So I pulled up at the shop, which she stayed right down the street from him or whatever. I pulled up over there, did not care. Like, you don't scare me. Like, that's the thing. She felt like because I pulled off and she was chasing me and this and that. First of all, I got my voice back now. I got my energy back. If you want these hands, you can catch these hands, sis. You can catch these hands if that's what you really want, because that's what it seemed like. And at the same time, I don't know what you want. I don't know if you want me or you want these hands. I don't know if you want him. Like, what do you want? Because she pulls up, as always, pulling up unannounced. And y'all, she doing the most outside. I have videos I will make sure I include it. But she pulls up outside, doing the most, doing all this. Hey, Destiny, being petty and all that. So I'm like, hey, sis. And I'm recording her at the same time because this is all I need to press those charges on you, and you're gonna pay me, sis. Like, that's what I told her. Like, you're gonna have to pay me to argue with you. I don't have energy for you. You're a waste of my time. I feel like she's gonna watch this video because I still have fake pages on my Instagram that watch every story. Like, I really believe this girl's obsessed with me. Like, she's a stalker. Like, so mind you, y'all, the shop door is wide open. If you really want to get at me, come in, walk in. Like, it was nothing. I just felt like she really didn't want to fight. And the dude, he said the same thing. He was like, if she really wanted to fight you, she had more than enough opportunities, plenty of times to put her hands on you, charges or not. Since you say you don't care about your child, you shouldn't care about these charges that you're gonna get, you know, whatever. And honestly, I probably wouldn't even press charges on her for fighting. Like, I'll just beat you up, and that would have been your charge right there. So then we go to Chili's, and just our casual thing. Everybody in Chili's know us, like all the workers, everybody at the bar, they know us because we go there like casually. Like, that's just something that we do, go there and drink. So we sitting at the bar drinking. In walks her on the phone with her friend, looking stupid with her hair all over her head. And y'all, I was so cute this day. I don't even know if I took pictures. I was so cute this day. It was so funny. Like, I was really cute this day. And I was at the bar and they had older people there, and she was sitting across from me, and all the older men, they was like, oh, you're so pretty, how old are you? You know, talking to me and saying like, what you drinking, and everybody giving me compliments. Even the women give me compliments. Like, every time we go to Chili's and stuff, somebody end up always talking to me or talking to us or whatever. So it was just so funny because she was just sitting over there looking stupid on the phone with her friend with her hair all over her head in her pajamas, and everybody looking at her like, really? So then she proceeds to come and sit by me, y'all. So you gonna keep that same energy or not? You want to catch these charges or not? You want to catch these hands? Like, what do you really want to do? Because you're confusing me at this point. Like, this is the ongoing thing, and it's just like, when is it going to end? It's irritating. You're a fly. Like, you're unwanted. So why are you still here? So I'm talking to her just like that. So she just like on the phone with her friend, not saying nothing, and I'm just like, and she gets up, walks out, come back in, sit at the bar, watch him. Now mind you, this nigga, he gets up in between us, cause he all scared, and you know how dudes are, they just don't. He all scared and paranoid, don't know what she gonna do. I don't give a fuck you. Like, after that, we goes back to the shop. She pull up at the shop. She steals stuff out of his car. Like, y'all, it just like was an ongoing thing. Like, I just don't understand what was this girl's point. And it was just like whatever. So the big part of the story, y'all, that when it really got serious and when I really just stopped talking to him, like at first, even when, you know, talking to the police, I was like, you know, you shouldn't be talking to this guy. You know, just telling the story just sounds so stupid, and especially because to me, it was just so bad looking on my part explaining the story, because he wasn't even my dude. Like, he wasn't even my boyfriend or anything, and I didn't want him to be, and I didn't, like, you know, we were really friends, and for you to put me in a situation to deal with a female, it just was kind of like, it just was a bad taste in my mouth. So at first I was cool with him, and I'm like, you know, and then it got to a point like, I can't control her, you know, she just being crazy, blah blah. But it's like, what type of man or nigga are you that you can't put your bitch in her place? They on Instagram like playing these social media games, and she made a fake Snapchat, and she was purchasing information about me and like my mom and stuff like that. Like, you know, you can search people's address. Like, she was buying our address, and she was like taking crazy to a whole nother level, like buying social security numbers, and like she was going to the extent of like really crazy. And it was just like, I just had enough. So I called his phone. I'm like, boy, you and this stupid, like, I just was flashing on him. I'm like, you really fucking, like, I was just going off because I was just so mad, because not only are you putting me in danger, but now you know, you playing on my family, and my mama is somebody I don't play about, like, period. I don't play about her, and I just, you know, stuff like that I don't play about. So like, I put a lot, like I put all of my stuff on freeze. I put everything with fraud alerts, and just having the harassment case, like, even though I haven't pressed charges on her, like if she does anything, I still have those cases open, so I can easily just I have the deputies the case thing, and then also the police officer that did that the police officer that filed it for me, they lived in my apartment complex. So it was like, even, you know, she was like, yeah, she not gonna come around here, blah blah. If she do, I'm here, you know, like it was that's how it was. But when it got to that point of like you playing with addresses and all this type of stuff, even though I know you pussy and you're not gonna show up, so I don't care, but it's still a simple fact that like, why you trying to play with me with those type of things? And I feel like the reason why she did that is because she knew things that she was trying to do stuff to get my attention, but it still didn't get my attention because I'm smarter than you. So I still outsmarted you, and ever since then she haven't did anything. But I mean, when this video come out, she may not, who knows. I feel like she does still stalks me because I feel like she was more obsessed with me than him, and I think that's really what it was. Even like after she knew I wasn't talking to him anymore, she would send me pictures of him in her bed. Girl, I'm over here with my own nigga. Like, what? I don't care about him. I'm kissing on somebody else. Like, why would I care about what you got going on when I don't want that? Because if I wanted it, I would have had it. The nigga he couldn't stop talking to me, period. Like, what you mean? So, more intense. And if I would have, January, February was like the last time she did something. And then when she made the fake Snapchat and all that, like, that just kind of, like, you're going above and beyond to make fake Snapchats. And then it got to the point, like, I knew where she worked at. I knew where she lived. Cause he gave me her address. I knew where she worked at. I knew where she lived. I knew what car she drove. I have her license plate number. I know her full name. I have her driver's license ID number. What else I have? I have everything that I could, you know, like I said, I could have called child services on her. You smoking weed with your child, you leave your child in the house by himself so you could go run and figure out what to do. During the day she was chasing me, where your child was at? Like, certain stuff you doing, you are a sad parent. You sad, period. Like, you doing this behind somebody that you didn't like, but now you obsessed with him because you see somebody else was interested in him or whatever it was, or he was interested in me more than you, and you giving threesomes and I ain't doing nothing. You stupid. Okay. But y'all, that was the time that I had a stalker. I know this is a long story time. Y'all stay tuned if y'all want to watch another story time on how my mom's car got stolen at the mall. Yeah, y'all, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram. And yeah, till next time.